when laughter becomes a language of understanding. Someone once said they picked up Trevor Noah's book expecting a good laugh, only to end up in tears. I have to agree with that sentiment. Through the story of his own life, Trevor takes us deep into the soul of a country torn by the brutal legacy of apartheid. It's a memoir wrapped in history, resilience, and heartbreak. He opens with being born a crime, as it was literally illegal to be of mixed race. The very act of his birth defied the laws of South Africa. His early life, as he describes, was spent learning how to stay invisible, to speak less, to blend in. And while the stories he shares often sparkle with humor, what lingers is the raw truth just beneath the surface, the kind that quietly aches. And yet, in that same laughter, there is power. His humor isn't a shield, it's a bridge. It's his way of showing that no matter how bleak things get, the human spirit has a way of laughing its way through. Years ago, I visited a church in Egypt frequented by the Sudanese community. During communion, people rose from their seats, dancing down the aisles to praise songs before receiving the elements and returning with joy in their steps. That moment has stayed with me, a picture of celebration, of community, of deep cultural rhythm. The book brought those memories back. To me, African communities have always embodied a kind of soulful humor. Humor has never come easily to me. I tend to be more serious by nature. I've always admired people who can lighten a room with wit, though I've never aspired to humor that wounds or divides. What moved me most in his story was his belief that humor begins with listening, with respecting difference. It's not about being clever, it's about being open. Truthfully, if it weren't for him, I might never have paused to reflect on South Africa's complex past. But that's the quiet power of empathy, isn't it? It doesn't always arrive through statistics or headlines, but through stories that draw us in. Not from afar, but through proximity. Because unless we care enough to ask, even the lives of people living right next door remain invisible. Perhaps the most radical act today is simply to listen, to connect, and to laugh.